Hey guys, this is Ron here with Top Dollar Trucking. I wanted to come and give you guys some information here of what to stay away from. I want to tell you about these bad attitude brokers. Stay away from them. I cannot, I cannot stress that enough. Stay away from these bad attitude brokers. Okay, this morning I had several brokers call me, and wasn't any of the lows really wasn't interesting to me. So, but I'm gonna give you a couple of stories of just some of the interactions I had this morning. So I had about maybe about 4 or 5 of them that really called me. So one guy called me. He was out of Chicago and wanted me to move the load and really cheap rate. And I said, well, now this is what I can do it for. I told him what I rate, and he was like, oh no, I can't do it for that. And I was like, okay, cool. So in the midst of me telling him what I could do, he hangs up in my face. And so what I'm saying is that you have to watch these brokers. And anytime you're dealing with these brokers with these bad attitudes, you got to keep a couple of things in mind. That if you go ahead and book that load with that guy, now you haven't even committed to the load or whatever the case may be, and yet he's already got an attitude just because you're asking. Just imagine what's going to happen when you commit to that load delivered and you run into a problem or detention. What kind of problem you're going to have with that person? So point number one, if you're dealing with a broker, and you're just asking the basic information about the load, where it picks up, where it's going, how much it weighs, what is the commodity, and they're already catching attitude, hey, you want to stay away from that broker. Stay away from them. Trust me. You do not want to get entangled with them. So I had another broker call me. And so I told the person I couldn't hear them. I said, well, sir, I can barely hear you. It didn't sound like he had me on speakerphone. I don't know what the case was, but I couldn't hear him. So I say, sir, I can't hear you. So he immediately begins to yell at me. I said, hold up, sir. I said, hold up, I ain't the one. I said, I'm just telling you I couldn't hear you, and you start yelling at me. So he hangs up in my face. So needless to say, I wouldn't finna book a load with him. I don't care what rate he would have told me he was offering me. First of all, this is my business, it's my company. You're not finna treat me like a worker. You're not finna treat me as if I'm not a man or a person or a human being. You're not finna yell at me and think I'm gonna take your load and you're gonna yell at me and talk to me in a kind of way. Point number two, you guys have to realize as an independent driver, independent truck driver, that is your business. And stop allowing these people to treat you as if you work for them or work for a company and you got to take all of this, First of all, I work for myself. You're not going to talk to me in a kind of way. I don't care if I was working for a company or not. You're going to treat me with respect. So if they can't give you their respect, don't even waste your time with hauling their freight. And point number three, I had a guy call me and he wanted me to drive several hours. I mean, when I say several hours, I say, sir, there's no way I'm finna drive 2 hours and something to get a load. And and the money he offered me, I said, sir, I wouldn't move for that anyway. I said, and I want to tell you guys why I wouldn't do that, because I did that a while. It was maybe about a year or so ago. I drove somewhere and they was offering decent money on it. I drove, and maybe it was about almost an hour and something like that to get a load. Got there, they wanted to say my trailer had an odor in it, which didn't have an odor, was fine and everything. Well, just pull out there in the in the parking lot and open up your doors and wait. Did that. They still refused to load the trailer. So I lost fuel going and coming because I couldn't get a load back. And so I was like, wow, So I told the guy, I said, sir, look, we don't do that. We don't drive, 2 hours and something to get a load. I don't really care where it's going, because if you do that, and they get there for some reason on your way and they cancel that load, now you only gonna get a tow note, which is only $150. And then even, if you may, they want to give you that or whatever, try to fight you on it, it's still not gonna be worth it. You're gonna be done got there, almost got there, and too much that can go wrong and you trying to go somewhere for 2 hours. I say, sir, no, we'll bypass on that. And so he was like, oh, well, you don't want the load? He starts kind of catching on that attitude. I'm like, sir, no, we don't want the load. We're not going 2 hours and something to get a load to take somewhere when you don't have enough money in the load, period. And even if you was offering me a good enough rate, I'm not going to drive 2 hours and something to get a load because there's too much that could go wrong with that. Anything. You could call me the load counselor, and all of this here, where we don't have it, or, make up something. It's just too much. And so, but I'm glad, to see that even though I wasn't going, but he started catching attitude as if he gonna make me go get the load. So my point is this: stay away from these brokers with bad attitudes. If they cannot answer your basic questions and you're just asking general questions and they want to immediately catch an attitude, you better remember, what do you think the attitude going to be like in the event you get detention, may get had to get layover involved in that load? I guarantee you they're going to fight you every step of the way, trying to get you the rest of your money. And I've been there. I took a load one time, and the lady seemed it all nice at first, but when more money, I had to take the load somewhere else. It wasn't going to where they had it on the bill of lading. I told them, y'all gonna have to pay me for going to an extra place, an extra stop. Oh man, it was like Dr. Jack, Dr. Jack and Mr. Hyde came up out of this lady. And so what I'm saying is, pay attention to the signs of dealing with these bad attitude brokers. If you can't ask them basic questions and they start catching attitude, that's letting you know right there that you don't need to be dealing with them. So look, hey, this is Ron with Top Dollar Trucking. I just wanted to come and share this little bit with you. Hey, follow us on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Facebook, share this with your truckers friend. Hey, look, also go to our website and pick up some of this product. You can see I got a very lovely hat, Top Dollar Trucking. We got shirts and different things. And so, hey, look, help me. If this business has been helping you, making you get smarter and just all the way around becoming a better independent driver, hey, support me, support my business here at Top Dollar Trucking to further be able to take this thing to the next level. Also, be on the lookout for we got some upcoming webinar classes that you guys need to register for. Also, we got a free Saturday online training. Also, I want to challenge you to, hey, look, go and sign up for our, we have one-on-one Zoom sessions. Go to our website and learn more about that. Well, I do one-on-one training with you guys. We do it by way of Zoom. And so, hey, look, we got a lot of great information out there that's going to help you take your business to the next level and be profitable, because you don't want to just be another number behind somebody else's steering wheel. You want to be at the top of your business, and you want to be able to earn top dollar for what you're doing and what you love doing in the way of trucking. So, hey, look, this is Ron with Top Dollar Trucking. Go and support us and help us get it to this business to the next level so we can continue being your #1 source for all your driving need. Hey, it's a pleasure. This is Ron. Subscribe to the YouTube, share with your friends, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.